So today I got a special gun for you today. This is the first revolver I ever owned. It's the only revolver I ever owned, and I found this from a guy I was doing some work for. He had it sitting in his safe for many years. He's the original owner. I think he bought it in the early 90s. This is the Smith Wesson 586. It's a 357 Magnum. It comes with a blue barrel, and really the thing is just in awesome condition. It was a good find. He gave me a really good deal on it, and I think this is probably going to be one I'm going to keep for a long time. The cool thing about the 357 Magnum with most of these guns, I'm pretty sure all of them, is that 357 you can actually swap out and use a 38 special instead. When you get into the specifications of the round itself, pretty much everything is exactly the same between the 38 special and the 357 Magnum, except the Magnum is a little bit longer, contains more powder. So as far as the ballistics, it produces twice as much power as far as pressure per square inch, but that only gives it about 10% more muzzle velocity. So it's a lot of extra punch for a little bit extra power when basically they shoot the same size lead. But I guess, you know, having that much extra power probably does a lot more damage if it's needed. So I brought a few different types of ammunition with me today. I'm going to set up some targets, do a few tests with a few different types of ammunition, see what the difference is as far as feel, accuracy, all that stuff, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the gun, and I'll tell you why you want one of these in your collection. So let's look at the ammo and we'll do some shooting. 3 different types of ammo with me today, and a couple reloaders. These I got with the gun. I don't think there's anything special, just your regular you know, reloader, quick reloader that came with it. HKS is the make. They work great. Now to get in the ammo, these are really cool. These are another thing I got when I bought the gun, and what sucks is you can't hunt with restricted weapons anymore. So at one point I think you would have put these for partridge or just some sort of small game that you would have been hunting. I've never actually fired those before, so that'll be pretty cool to try out. These here are 357 Magnum called a Hydra Shock. I also got those when I got the gun. They came with it. I haven't fired any of those. They're a 158 grain jacketed hollow point, and if you could see inside there, I don't know if you can, there's a little spike inside there, and that was probably, you could probably take down a fairly large animal with those. But they'll be interesting. And then you get just your regular 38 special over here on the end. And actually, if I put all 3 side by side here, we can take a look at the size difference, and you can see why the gun's so cool is that you have one gun that takes 3 different calibers, and if you look at the one on the far left, that's your 38 special. The 357 Magnum is just a bit taller, and then the shot shells on the end are just, you know, in a class of their own. They're something totally different. So let's get some targets up on the board, take some shots, and see what's what. Today's target is a mean old zombie prairie dog. He's missing some innards, but he looks at least like he has rabies and who knows what else. And this is just those Champion Visi color targets, which are a ton of fun, and it's a lot easier to see from a little distance where you're hitting the guy. So this will be our culprit today, which is kind of fun. I'm in the pest control business, so you know, feels like I'm at home shooting these things anyways. I got the other 2 calibers in the speed loader, so let's just load these ones by hand because they're just so cool. I have no idea what's going to happen when I shoot these things. I've shot plenty of shotguns, but I've never shot a shotgun round out of a handgun. So, here goes nothing. Alright, 357 shotgun round, shot shells I guess they're called. Let's see what happens. All right, 6. Let's see what our target looks like. Pretty accurate, really, from what I can see. Let's take the camera up there, take a look. So first couple shots are like right here and here, so there's a big piece that comes out. There must be a big piece of lead in them, but if you look like all around the target, there's like little BBs and pellets everywhere. So yeah, whether I went through the same hole maybe twice, or I don't know, I'm not sure anyways, because it doesn't seem like it was too hard to shoot. They're pretty easy to shoot. But anyways, there's our first round. Pretty cool. Not much kick to them. Pretty you know, pretty standard stuff. Would definitely have killed that zombie gopher in a real life scenario, because we know there's a really good chance of a real life scenario with a zombie gopher, right? So all right, round 2, we're gonna do the 38 special. So for all the calibers that are available for this gun, this one is supposed to be the most accurate, and really probably similar to the shot shells. There's not that much pop to them. They're pretty, you know, similar like a 9mm, right? They just don't have a lot of oomph. So the bonus of these speed loaders is 6 rounds, ready to go. Let's see how many I can. I'm going to try to aim right for Mr. Gopher's head here and just see how good the accuracy actually is on this thing. Well, that's a pretty tight little group actually. I can see it from here thanks to the color light up. A little bit to the right, but let's go take a look. I'll show you up close. How's that for a group? Kind of all right there in the corner. A little bit high, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, they're all right where they're supposed to be. Okay, last but not least, 357 Magnum Hydra Shock, they're called. I don't know, they look like they're right out of 1990 with the same time the gun was made. Definitely, if you're out in the woods and wanted some sort of a big game type caliber, this would probably do the trick. I don't know how it shoots. I don't know where it shoots, because there's generally a little bit of a difference between the 38 Special and the 357. So I'm just going to aim for the head again, see where they end up, and see if I can get a decent group on it again. Here's the big boy. I don't even know where it hit. I think they're all over the place. So, yeah, I mean, definitely not as accurate as the 38 Special. So let's walk up and see what we got again this time. So I got a few on the head. I guess not as bad as I thought. It looks like these ones here, because my original group was all up here. So 1, 2, there's a few. That looks like a miss down there low. That one there, that might have been one of the 38 Specials down there. Anyways, as far as, not bad for the headshots I was aiming at. I got quite a few there. So it's not, you know, it doesn't matter too much, I guess, with the, between the 38 Special to the 357. You can still get a pretty good grouping there. Now I'm just going to unload a bunch of 38 Special and have some fun.